I've always felt unmotivated. I would have a productive day planned, but after 10 minutes, I would pick up my phone. Before I knew it, 30 minutes had passed. I knew what I had to do, but I couldn't get myself to do it, to go for that run, to do my daily push-ups, or to read a book. But what if there was a way to feel good about yourself, enjoy hard work more, and get better results? We see other people having a crazy productive day, building businesses, and accomplishing crazy feats. What do they have that we don't? Discipline. What exactly is discipline? Think of that one thing you know you should be doing, but you really don't feel like it. Discipline is acknowledging that you don't want to do it, but then doing it anyway. It's that moment when you're in the shower, freezing cold water pouring down in front of you. You don't feel like purposely shocking yourself awake with a cold shower, but you know it's the right thing to do, so you tell that side of your brain to shut up, and you do it anyway. Maybe you had to do push-ups today, but you really didn't feel like it. Maybe you had the choice to wake up early this morning, but you really didn't want to. Maybe you had the choice to eat healthy instead of that usual chocolate chip ice cream. If you did the push-ups, woke up early, and ate healthy, no matter what you wanted to do, just because it was the right thing, that's discipline. We all want good things to happen to us, but we don't always get what we want. We get what we deserve. No matter how much you want to get strong, you don't deserve it, unless you put in the work. No one is born disciplined, just like how no one is born good at anything. It's a skill, and just like any other skill, it can be trained. A few years ago, I saw this man using playing cards to make this crazy card waterfall. I wanted to do that, but my muscles weren't used to the position they'd have to be for me to pull it off. The only way I could do this was through hours and hours of practice. So that's what I did. Every day, spraying cards all over the floor, hoping that I'll eventually get it. And after months, yes, months of practice, I'm one of the few people who can do it. This has been my signature move because I disciplined myself to stick to a goal and I achieved results. I haven't practiced this move for years, but because my past self was disciplined and stuck to a goal, I can still do it. Dude, oh gosh. Oh, that was so cool. That was so, oh my. Alright, all this is cool and all, but if you actually want to build discipline, how do you do it? 3 ways to build discipline. Before we start, choose a task that you know you should be doing that you don't do. This is a necessary action step. It has to be something you dislike doing if you actually want to make a change. It can be as simple as daily push-ups, a daily reading habit, or anything you want to get consistent. If not, this will just be another video that you finish and go, oh, he was handsome, but I didn't learn anything. Make it easy to succeed. We're often tempted to take the easy way out, scrolling through social media when we should be working, eating sweets and chocolates instead of normal food, or procrastinating when there's something important to get done. This is because it's the path of least resistance. So in order to quit falling for these temptations, we have to make it more difficult to get distracted than to actually do the work. While I was writing this, I actually put my phone in another room because I knew that whenever I couldn't think of things to write, I'll just pick up my phone, start scrolling, gaming, and I'll waste a ton of time. I made it easier to keep writing than to get up, go to the other room, pick up my phone, and use it. The secret to self-control is to avoid environments that require it. Alternatively, you could make the difficult tasks easier. When I was learning that one card flourish, I carried cards everywhere with me, so whenever I thought of practicing, I would just reach into my pocket. So think to yourself, how can I make the bad habits harder? How can I make the task easier? Human beings are lazy, so take advantage of that. Backup plan. Sometimes there are days that we just don't want to get stuff done, days that we really just can't be bothered. On those days, it helps to have a backup plan. Just do the bare minimum. That can be 1 push-up, or 1 deep breath, or just read 1 page of a book. Sure, this might not help you physically, but mentally it still keeps the habit going. It's like rolling a stone uphill. Every day, at least try to push the stone at least a bit more uphill, because if you stop, the stone will roll back down and you lose all your progress. You don't always have to be amazing. You do always have to show up. Reward yourself. Sometimes it helps to give yourself a little extra prize to motivate yourself to keep going. While I was writing this video yesterday, I really wanted to eat the chocolates in the fridge. But I told myself, if I didn't eat anything sweet for the rest of the day, I would reward myself with dessert later. I would have failed if not for the reward at the end. Yeah, it's worth it. It sometimes helps to give yourself a why, even if it's just a tiny treat. That way you have something to work towards. But what happens if you fail? Even if you know what you should be doing, and if you make it super simple, sometimes you still just won't do the thing. It happens. It really does. But imagine it as a race against your yesterday self, every single day. To succeed in life, you just need to win him at least half the time. It's not you against the world, or you against other people. It's you against yourself. Bro, this dog won't stop barking. Come on, I'm trying to record. But at the end of the day, why do we do all this? Why do we put ourselves through such mental and physical torture? It's so you can be happy being you. So that when you wake up, you're proud of the person you've become. Discipline is a treat for yourself. Discipline is the ultimate act of self-love. There's always gonna be friction. Your limits will be pushed a bit more every time, but every time you learn, you grow. Thanks for watching to the end. I really hope you gained something from this. If you did, check out one of my other videos. I make a new one every week. If you didn't like it, leave a mean comment. I'm new and I could use the engagement. Remember, discipline is difficult. But the rewards, internal and external, they make it so worth it. Win at life, you got this.